Game begin.
Alright, gentle folk, let's do another gun boxing. As you can see here today, we're going to do a Mantis Blackbeard AR-15 trigger auto reset system. I got to play with this thing at the SHOT, this year, and I enjoyed it. It was neat. I've been looking for something like this for a long time. I've been hoping for somebody to make a thing just like this, and it was exciting to see it. As you know, these sort of gun boxing videos act as a way for me to capture a bunch of B-roll that I'm going to use in the Arfcom review, which of course will be along eventually. And it's also a way for me to get some questions and feedback from you guys so I know what sort of stuff that I ought to cover in the review. So let's proceed. Comes in this fancy little handy dandy case. And that's it. There really isn't a whole lot going on here. There's swag, Allen wrenches, USB micro cable, in case you didn't have 15 of them already. Some destructions, but pretty limited there. We don't need a lot because what it does is pretty simple. So this replaces your bolt carrier and bolt carrier group and charging handle, and all it really does is it just resets that hammer before after you shoot each time. Pretty nifty. You can see here. Battery pack is the magazine, mixed contact like that, contact, to channel AVE and time. So here's how the thingamajig works. You acquire yourself a blaster, you confirm that it's unloaded, so if you manage to do the thing, it'll definitely be unloaded because you're replacing the bolt carrier group. But that's an important thing because our plan with this thing is to point this gun about and start pressing the loud lever. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So, the wrenches are for zeroing that laser, I'd imagine, because it's not like there's anything else to adjust in this thing. We insert the magazine. There we go. And that's it. We are ready. Uh-oh. Just making the pews. So that's pretty much all there is to this thing. It does, not that I can get them both in the same shot, it does shoot a laser down the bore. Yeah, that laser must be pointing at the inside of the barrel. It's all over the place. So yeah, you'll Definitely have to do some adjustments to get that laser to line up with the bore, I guess. That's fine. The laser to me isn't even the really important part. The laser does indicate where it's pointing, of course, obviously, but maybe I should have got some really good pictures of this thing before I stuck it in my rifle, because now it's all dirty. It's not pretty anymore. So the laser indicates where the bullet would have hit. The one that I was playing with that shot fired the laser when you fired the gun, so you just see a brief flash at the point of impact. This one was on constantly. I imagine that's probably an adjustable feature. There's a couple of things here like this little up-down thing and whatnot. I haven't read through any of this yet. Looks like we've got laser control up is on. Yep, there we go. That's exactly what it is. So we changed that, and it'll only fire when the trigger's pressed. I'll have to adjust the aim of the laser so that it points down the barrel and doesn't produce that ring. And I've got some reading and whatnot to do on here. You could, if you're so inclined, you could do some reading too. There's the instructions if you. Let me see if I can get it framed up right. There we go. You could pause the video about now and read those instructions if you're inclined. But my intention here is I'm going to load the thing up and I'm going to play with it and get to know it and take it on long walks at the beach and do my normal thing with the reviews and whatnot. So if you have any questions or things that you'd like me to test about it, let me know. Obviously, we're not going to do any torture testing or anything. This isn't a life-saving device. This is a training tool. It's got a little USB charging port. This is the battery pack. I think it has some features in it like counting shots and whatnot, so you have to do reloads. And the idea is that if you are training with an AR dry fire at home, you have to charge it every time to practice the trigger press. This thing lets you get in those trigger squeezes and reloads and whatnot at home in a dry and safe environment without having to spend money on ammo, which is probably even better considering the current shortages. I've been super excited about this sort of thing for a long time. I thought that some company would eventually come along and make some kind of gas-powered version that would take like a CO2 cartridge. That would have been less ideal than this, because this just plugs in. You don't have to buy new CO2 cartridges or anything like that. Yeah, I'll play with it. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. And of course, look forward to the full review on the AR15.com YouTube channel. And in the meantime, I just want to let you know that the Teespring store, as my Teespring store, is back up. I got kicked off of there by Teespring for I think. They said it was because of intellectual property issues regarding Wonder Woman and all that, but I seem to be the only one who's not allowed to use Wonder Woman. It wasn't a copy paste or anything like that. It was original artwork that was kind of referencing Wonder Woman, but it didn't even say Wonder Woman, so I don't know if that's even here or there, but they booted me off and I created a new Teespring account, and you can go there and buy my stuff and put my pretty little face on your face, as it were. This thing, I think it's $7, I think. I'm pretty happy about it. I like it. It's subversive. I'm just noticing how beautiful my pursed lips are. Would you pew with me? I'd pew with me. So that's it. Head on over there, buy swag, give me beer money. I love you.